Hello everyone, welcome back to Career Sync. In this video, we are going to discuss the latest interview questions for TCS for the role of Ninja Digital and Prime. We have two interview questions from Ninja role, two from Digital role, and one from Prime. Prime role interview question is very important, so must watch till the end. And also, we will be providing the previous year questions in which we have 30 plus interview questions. In TCS aspirant, you must watch this because if you want to clear it, you must watch this video. And all the resources are in the Telegram channel, so you can directly check that out also. So now let's start with the first candidate, which is for Ninja role. So the first question he was asked like, which language are you comfortable? So he said C++. Then some basic questions like structure versus class, what is default is access specifier like public on CCP, and what is C in and C out, right? What is the uses of it? What are tokens, interfaces, array versus linked list? It is a common question. And after that, they asked from the project questions. Project questions are basically the normal questions like what have you done, what was your role, and what are your achievements, what are the key learning points. These are the similar questions that they ask. And some MR questions like some situation based question they give you. And coming to the HR, why TCS? Like why do you want to TCS? And after the TR and MR, he said wait for 2 to 3 minutes. And in the lobby, then HR called him and he just have a normal chat with the HR. Now, for the next candidate, you can see he started with the introduction and directly went to the what is JDK, JRE, and JVM. The next question was data types in Java. Like there are two types of data types, primitive and non-primitive, and maybe he go further in that. What is the difference between instance variable and local variables, right? And one more question. Public static void mean string arguments. Explain this line. So it is the starting point of your program. So he has to explain them. And what was the major project that he has worked? What is the contribution in that project and what is your role? And what do you know about TCS? So you should prepare all these questions before going to the interview. And question was like, if you got offer from two companies, which do you have job security, which do not have any job security, which one will you choose? So this is the situation based question. So you have to prepare wisely because in TCS they totally focus in your communication skills and HR questions in the ninja role, right? And in the end, do you have any questions for me? After that, coming to the digital role, these are the important questions. So let's see. Introduce yourself in 2 minutes. Tell me about your project in detail. Why did you use Java for this project and why not other language? So there are specifically advantage of using different language. So you should tell them why you have used it and why did you not do a project on the latest technology. Yeah, like because currently we are upgrading to our new technologies, so they can ask you some situational based question. So you have to prepare everything, right? What challenges did you face in the project and what did you learn from the project? As I told earlier that these are the similar questions that they ask in the projects. After coming to the coding part, like explain the coding questions you wrote in the TCS NQT test, right? So whatever he has write, he has to explain it. Explain the logic of finding the maximum element in each contiguous array. Explain encapsulation and abstraction with real life example from your surroundings, right? What is JIT compiler just in time and what will you do if your team lead does not support you? So these are the situation questions that they will be asking you because in real world it's happening to the employees. So they are checking that how would you tackle the situation at that time. Why should we hire you? Are you okay with the relocation? And why do you want to join TCS and what do you know about TCS? Do you have any knowledge about new latest technology like generative AI and something like, and they can ask you to tell about it in 1 to 2 minutes. So you have to explain them. And in the end, do you have any questions for me? Now coming to the next. So first question is similar and ask project related by specific technology and depth working, like how rates work, what was the purpose of the project. After that, given the query, select star from employee and what will be the output. So you have to tell the output. Question can be different from this. Ask cloud service based questions and why TCS. What is the definition of OOPS? What is the difference between SQL and MongoDB? So here we are talking about two database. How do you prefer to learn a specific thing? Like you have to tell them how, what you methods you use before. Explain where you have used communication and collaboration and what is a teamwork. Like this is the HR question that they are mixed. What are your favorite games that you play on the internet? Why haven't you become a cricketer? Because it's based on your resume. Whatever you have preferred and write it in your resume, they will be asking the questions related to it also. Do you have any question for us? And what is the future scope of your project? Mention your goals in life, what difficulty you faced in your life, and why do you people misbehave with you. So these questions are based on your answers. Whatever you will giving the answer, they will be asking from that. Okay, now for the last one, it is for prime rule and it is very very important question, so don't miss it. Like the question started with the introduction and it is a technical round question. We have divided it into part by part, so let's see. And describe your most complex project in detail. What unique problem did you solve? And what specific design choices did you make regarding its architecture and technology stack? So it is for prime role, so the difficulty level will be increased. So let's see everything. And rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in programming and justify your rating. So if you are giving you out of 10, then the questions will be tougher. So make it in a range between 7 to 8, like 6 to 8 or 6 to 9. It will be better so that they will be not asking in high difficulty level questions. Provide at least two distinct approaches to reverse a string and discuss their trade-offs, right? Explain the concept of indexing in databases. Why is it important and what are its different types? What is the difference between where and having clause in SQL? When would you use each? Write an SQL query to find the nth highest salary using both limit and offset and subqueries, right? So you have to use both. Using limit offset and like other one will be aggregate functions. Explain the difference between an interpreter and a compiler. Discuss scenarios where one might preferred over the other. So it depends on the answer what you are going to discuss. And again, come to the database like asset properties in relational database management system. How do rollback and commit relate? So you have to prepare all the SQL core concept questions in it and explain the concept of virtual memory and how page fault occurs. Discuss the difference between abstract class and interface in Java. Explain what a bitwise operator is and list of common bitwise operator, writing a code snippet to multiply and divide a number by 2 using the arithmetic operators. So you can see the questions are here and they are tough mostly, so you have to prepare everything. And coming to the MR round, you can see the imagine a scenario where a company has branches in US, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and their roles in their all three. But the USA has a lower salary. Which location would you choose and why? So you have to think properly why you are choosing the location and what are the benefits of using that location, right? Tell me about the chief minister of your home state and highlight one recent significant development in your state. So these are the questions that they can ask you from the current scenarios, like from current affairs. And you mentioned a project related to a system that already exists. So what is the unique difference or the innovation in your project compared to existing solutions? If you were leading a team, how would you manage personal issues among the team members and that might be affecting their work, especially considering male and female employees? Discuss the understanding of cybersecurity, cloud computing, machine learning. Which of these are area interested you most and why? So you have to tell them why you need. And coming to the last round, which is HR round. So why should we hire you for the prime role at TCS? What specific qualities or experience make you a strong candidate? So you have to tell your plus points, what you are good at, and you are adaptable, like problem solving, analytical skills are way better than other students, and prove that yes, you are a good fit for that role. What do you know about TCS and who is the current CEO of TCS? Are you comfortable with potential relocation to the TCS branch across India? And are you willing to work in night shift in the project demands? Yes, you have to say every answer to yes. And try some new answers like what is the biggest and strength and weakness? What are your thoughts on AI and its future impact on the IT industry? Where do you see yourself professionally in next 5 years, specifically within TCS, right? Do you have any relatives currently working at TCS? Do you have any questions for us? And that's the end. I will think that these questions will really help you to crack the interview. So if you want these questions, you can get in my Telegram channel. And also, if you want to give a mock interview test before going to the real interview, I can help you with that. You can book a session with me. So I will help you to crack the interview at TCS for any role, and we will be guiding you how you can make efforts and what are the things that you are lacking in your currently. So thanks for watching this video. If you need any help, just text me in the Telegram. Thank you.